One of the most consistent messages that CAP youth have for their peers is to get involved and to listen and learn from their elders. Ellen Robinson is CAP's longest-standing member, and at 86 years old is an honorable elder. Ellen's story begins with a simple childhood and travels through the fear of relocation to a reserve, the horror of being separated from her family and placed in a residential school, then losing her Indian status when she marries, becoming unwelcome in her own reserve. Ellen is the picture of resilience, strength, and dignity in the face of adversity. She is the epitome of Canada's forgotten people.
When they moved us to Shubby, first it was scary. Two men came from the Pines Hotel with briefcases. And I knew something was wrong. They made my Grammy cry. And she told him something in Indian. He said no. He stood up and he said, "You get out of here." Said, "We don't want you. We lived happily here before you came here. What do you want anyway?" He said, "Well, we're here and we're going to give you some money and you have to be moved. You have to move from here. They're going to take you to Shubenacadie, which is quite a ways. You go on a train." Told her what, and my Grammy said, "No, I'm not leaving here. I've been here 65 years. I don't want to leave here. This is my home." We made our living here with the water. We made our living by working around, cutting wood and making baskets and doing all the things we do every day. It was shocking, I suppose, to them. But to us, we hid. We were scared too. And she said, "I don't want your money. I got my own money. We make baskets from the pines and the tourists. The people outside help us." But it was scary. And from then on, it never got any better, it got worse. She told us in Indian, "You will take one good look. This will be the last time we'll be around here." Scared us, uprooted us from our home. And my Grammy said, "We have to all pack up what little we got here and get on that train and go to Shubenacadie." Took all day. And we never went back to Digby. We weren't allowed to go back there. We had to go and be put on a reserve, like going into a dungeon in the woods. They changed us from people, Indian people, and then we had to go and live in the woods with the animals. It's a different life altogether. It took us away from good to bad, to a human life to an animal life, sort of. It was scary. It was scary. There was a couple of boys went in the woods and killed themselves about 12 miles away from us. And the policemen all came and was questioning us, "How many kids here, how many, where do you see them?" They start questioning us. They're going to put us. That's how residential school got involved. That more people shouldn't have us kids, and they're scared. They got nothing to eat, nothing to wear, and there's a place for them to put us. Separated, broke up homes, practically turned our little world around. We were just getting settled again. Well, I still don't know how we survived, how I got to be 80 years old today. From there on, it wasn't a good life. I would say it was hell and pandemonium for a while. When I got married, well, I went from worst to worse, from better to worse, because he couldn't get a job. He was a soldier and he just got out the army, and they wouldn't help him on the reserve because he wasn't Indian. That's how they started the Native Council. They gave me a number, and then when we got married, my husband was white and I was Indian, and they took my number away. What was that for? God gave me a number, my father's number, 91. What would you want that number for? I still haven't got it today, so it don't matter. But the number didn't mean nothing. They were real tough, strong people, Aboriginal people. good, honest people. They weren't the bums and the criminals that they made them out to be. That was always trying to do what's better for us they didn't know. You understand what I mean? Their life wasn't ours. And my kids all left, took my kids away for no reason whatever that I could see, but I tried to keep them home. I don't know what I know today. It was genocide. They were getting rid of Indians. They didn't want us to begin with, and then they made sure they were going to do a good job, get them all together. Why they made two big reserves, one in Eskasoni and one in Shubenacadie, we'll never know. No, they could never figure it out. And they're still fighting out there, my people, for trying to find out where home is, eh? A nice home.